the book, you discuss the importance of mindset and spirituality in achieving success. How do you define the connection between the two?
So, mindset, spirituality. A lot of people need to understand that they go both hand in hand, because some people misinterpret spirituality. And you can claim to be as spiritual as you want. If you don't have the right mindset or the right basic understanding of certain things, you can be living way below your privilege and your opportunity, because knowledge is power. And if you don't know, you don't know. And so if you can only, if the Lord can really just open up some people's understanding and change the way they perceive life and the way they perceive stuff, a lot would be different. Like I heard somebody said today that they were majoring in teaching on business. It's a Christian man, but his major teaching was in business. And he went to a particular church, taught them business, and the pastor said, please don't come and teach on that again. I want you to stay in the scripture. Are you serious? The scripture teaches about business inside out. I've been to places where people say, I talk family life. And when you're talking family life, for example, you would not believe the depths of stuff that a Bible talk about when it comes to family life. Like a lot of people would not believe this verse of scripture where Solomon talks about which hand should be under your spouse's head and which hand should be in her bosom. Is that in the Bible? Yes, it's actually in the Bible. There is so many things that's in the Bible that people overlook it. And so you want to have the right mindset and merge it with spirituality, because you're going to be losing out a lot in life if you cannot have the right mindset with spirituality. I'm a realist. So in as much as I'm into the words and everything, I'm a very realistic, practical person to talk with. Sorry.
Okay, so I know one of the key points you just mentioned would be perception. What would you say would be another key point or role in pushing somebody to the next level?
The thing is, okay, experiences, like let's say pain, for example. You go through the pain of whatever, pain of lack. Let's say like our beautiful Brittany is sitting around with us today. Let's say Brittany went through a bad relationship that caused her a lot of pain, an abusive relationship. And Brittany come to a point in her life where she said, enough is enough. I am not going to go through this pain again, ever. And Brittany finds the right opportunity and the right information that give her the strength to propel her to that next level. And somebody might be looking here and it's sad that in these enlightened days, people can be going through abusive situation and just stay in it. And Junior and guys looking at this here, don't think it's women alone going through abusive situation. There are some guys that are in abusive situations. I've come to guys where their wife beat them. I've come to guys where their mother-in-law joined with their wife and beat them. I'm serious. And a lot of people don't want to cry out because the world would think it's funny. It's fine when a woman comes forward and say, I'm in an abusive situation and I need some help, and everybody wants to jump to her rescue. A guy comes out to say, I'm in an abusive situation, need some help. What's the first thing people gonna do?
Grow up, baby.
They're gonna laugh at them. They're gonna, well, you're funny. But based on people's experience, life experiences, people's past, all kinds of stuff, I'll cause some people to be trapped in all kinds of situations. I like to share on this too. You know, I was at the International Ministerial Congress. I was supposed to be talking to a group of pastors that came from 30-something different countries around the world. And on my way to the room where all these men were, I rushed in another area to use a bathroom. And in those days, there was no cell phone. And when I was finished using the bathroom and came back to the big door to get out, I discovered there was no handle on the door. This big door was locked. There was no handle on the door to get out, and I thought, what the heck? And I screamed for a moment. I said, hello? And then my voice is echoing back at me, and I realized this place is sealed. There was no window in this place. And I said, Lord, I don't understand what you're doing to me this morning, but you gotta give me some direction. And I put down my stuff on the countertop, and I took off my glasses. And for some reason, when I took off my glasses, I got an immediate inspiration. This is a tool.
Put it in the hood.
So I went to the door, this big, massive door, take the hat on my glasses and push it to the side there, and the door went the door went open. My message to those leaders and pastors from 30-something different countries changed that day. In fact, I was able to add some humor to my conversation by sharing this. Yeah. But then I was able to also say, you know what? There are many people locked in a situation. They're screaming for help, and no one can hear them. But guess what? God always have a way out, regardless what is the situation you are in. And just like I discovered this little tool, there is some tool that God has put in your hand. Whatever the situation is that you're in, you can break out, break forth, you can break loose, you can get to the next level in your life. I hope that makes sense.
It does. Now, can you give a slight description of walking by faith and living by faith? Just a brief description.
How can I put in a nutshell living by faith and walking by faith? That's my life. However, I'll make it as brief as possible. My life is about faith. And Hebrews 11, verse 1, which is one of my favorite scripture, says, now faith, not tomorrow faith, next month faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This book is an act of faith. You're an act of faith. There's so many things that are an act of faith, but I realize if you have enough faith to trust God, He's big enough to come through in any situation in your life. I'm a living witness. And faith grows. So there is no faith, little faith. There is great faith, and then there is crazy faith. I'm at a level where I have crazy faith. I trust the Lord for things that is beyond human comprehension. I have passed $100 and $1,000 and $100,000 faith.